Hey AJ, this is just a quick video to get you caught up on anything with intensive reading and hopefully answer any questions you have. But the first thing, if you could just go to your email, I sent you a new email with just the really quick requirements about the survey. I know you texted me, but for some reason I don't have the survey completed. So if you can just click there, it should just take you a few minutes. You've done that step already, so you can just click yes, all done. Just super quick, complete that. And then once you're done, you need to go, if you're in 7th and 8th grade, you need to go to this assignment and just type complete to get credit for doing this survey. So I'll show you where to go. So once this one's done, then all you need to do, oh, one more thing you need to do, but I'll show you, is to make an appointment for your DBA. So again, all of this is outlined in your survey. So when you scroll down here, it'll say click here to schedule an appointment for your DBA if you haven't already, which we will just do a quick data chat to go over your FAST scores from last year. So it's nothing you need to prepare for. So you would just click here for the DBA. And then find a day or time that works for you, whether you want Zoom or by phone. You can click either one and then obviously pick staff and then find a time that works for you. It's getting kind of crazy booked, but if you don't find a time that works for you, just text me. I can always fit you in as well. So that's the first step, is to make your DBA appointment, and then the second step once you're done is just to submit your assignment. So I'll show you where to do that. So let's say your DBA is scheduled, and all right, so then once your DBA is scheduled, and your survey's done, you could just go back to assessments and you would just click that first assignment like it said in the survey. Just type the words complete right here. Just type complete and then just submit it. And I'll just give you your grade for completing the survey. And then you'll see your next assignment in the class is your DBA, which you'll schedule, and I'll complete it with you, which if you click on it, you should already see your data in there that I inputted, and we'll just do a quick review of it. So then that is it for that. Then technically you'll be completely caught up because the S1 enrichment was due the first week of school and the DBA was due this week. So next week is where we officially start your Read 180 program. So I'm going to show you how to get into it. And then you'll notice every week there's a live participation grade. That does not mean we'll have an LVC every week. Actually, we probably will only have an LVC once a month. So if any of these we do not use, I will exempt. And then anytime you do have an LVC, there'll be something that I'll have you submit for that LVC to get credit. The reason we only meet once a month is because I teach 7th through 12th grade intensive reading, so I need to break you guys up into different weeks by elementary, middle, and high school. So it kind of rotates through, and then one week is always homeroom. So just to kind of give you an idea. But don't worry, I'll be working very close with Miss Washington and doing strategies, tips, tricks, looking at your data, looking at each of your work in there and giving her some good ideas and feedback, and we'll work together to help you guys as much as possible. And then I'm available for tutoring as well. If you ever need it, if you get stuck, if you need any extra help in English or any other classes, you can always reach out and I could meet with you one-on-one in Zoom and help you with anything at all you need. So now let me show you how to start your weekly assignments. And if you go to my homepage and then scroll down to, actually I'm going to have the pacing chart up first to kind of match everything. So here's your pacing guides. First assignment was a welcome survey. Next week was your DBA. Then next week is when you start your first lesson in the Read 180 program. You're going to complete the Explore and Reading Zone. Okay, and then you'll notice the week after that in the Read 180, the language and fluency, and the week after that, success. And then it starts over again, Explore and Reading, language fluency, success. And I'll show you what that looks like. But that's just kind of, we'll come right back to that. Now to get to the Read 180 program, that's your pace charts, you go right here. And it tells you right here, in case you forget, what your username is. It's your student ID number at st.brevardschools.org, and your password is just your student ID number. Okay, so and anytime I ask you to pre-fill to the right, it shows you kind of a picture of what it should look like in case it messes up, and then you just put your username and password. So you click right here, and this will take you to log into Read 180. All right. So it's your student ID number at st.brevardschools.org and then your student ID number. So that's on there twice. And we're going to, oh, dang it, I didn't mean to send sign-in details. Shoot, buckets. Let me go back. There we go. So both of those, and then click sign in. And this will bring you to the Read 180 kind of database. I will never, here's AJ, I will never have any assignments up here because it's all individualized. This is where we'll go when we have to take our MAPS test, which is just a little Read 180 assessments, nothing major, nothing serious, but not there yet. And then this is where you will always go. So you're going to log in and scroll down right here to Read 180. And it's going to take you to here and you're going to click Let's Go. Okay. So the first time you start a segment, you're going to pick any one of these. So you can look at all of these options and you get to pick whatever one you want. You don't have to work in any order, just pick one. Whatever one you pick, you're going to work on it for 3 weeks though. And then you'll come after 3 weeks, you'll complete that segment and you'll come and you'll pick a new one. And the one you already did will be checked off. So if you want to kind of look at them, you can do a little preview right here. And it tells you kind of just a little synopsis of what that is about so you can see if you like it or not. And if it's one that you do like, then if it's one you don't like, click over here, look at the different previews. And then once you find one that you definitely want, you're like, yep, this is it, I like this one, then you would just, let's say you pick this one, you would click Start Segment. And then there's going to be about a 3 to 4 minute video called the anchor video, a 3-minute one. So it plays in the very beginning, gives you a little bit of background information about what this segment's going to be about. So I'm just going to pause it for a minute and I'll come back when this video is done. Okay, once your 3-minute video is done, it'll only play the very first time you select that module to give you some background. Then it's going to kind of take you right to the first lesson. But if you click up here in this little waffle, it'll take you back to the zone menu. So I can show you exactly what you're going to complete. So I just picked you as Road to Hope, but basically you can pick whatever segment you want. So you'll look up here, there's the Explore, Reading, Language, Fluency, Success. The Explore zone already is kind of done because I watched the little 3-minute video, but I'm going to go back and complete the Explore zone until it goes all the way around and gets a check mark. Then I know I can move to the Reading zone. I'll complete the reading zone, it'll go all the way around, I get a check mark, and then I move to the language, and same old, so you can't skip around. And that's why I said this is 1 week of work, 2 weeks, and 3 weeks, and then you'll be done with this module, and then you will go back and start a new one, and then do the same thing. So on your pace chart, like I showed you, next week the Explore and Reading zone's done. So once those two are done, you're done with the weeks of work. You can go in and submit that assignment on your pace chart. Then the next week, language and fluency. Now you don't have to sit them and complete them at the same time. Like if you just start Explore and work for 10 minutes and log off, and then the next day you finish it, and then Thursday you do reading, or Friday, like it's fine as long as those 2 bubbles are completed by the end of the week. You can work on them at whatever time and increments you want. So again, 1 week of work, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So let's say you're next week you get done with the Explore and Reading zone. You're finished. Once you're finished with them, what you do is you then go into looking at your pace chart. Next, Explore and Reading, it's for lesson 101. So once you're done with them, you would just go back to your class, go to Assessments, you would click on 101, and just type the word complete, because that tells me that you're done with the reading program. So I just need to go in there and look at Read 180, see how you did, look how your assignments, grade anything that needs graded, and then I'll go in there and input your grade manually. So you just need to complete it, type complete to let me know you're done. And then again, then you do the same thing. The next week you work on the language and fluency, and once you're done with those, you just go to 102 and type complete, the next one, and go from there. And then any of the live lessons, again, if you don't have it that week, I will click exempt. You will know which weeks you have live lessons by Monday's weekly agenda that I send out. So if you click right here, you can actually, in your mail, you can actually filter for Linux. So just any emails from me specifically, you can do that for any class. So I will send out a weekly agenda right here. and it'll tell you who is required to come to LVC and who is not. So is it 9th and 10th? Is it 7th and 8th? It'll tell you on there 7th through 12th was due last week. That's who the LVC, or I'm sorry, right here. Last week was mandatory for all in 7th through 10th. So it'll tell you when it's done. So hopefully that helps, but let me know if you have any questions or you're stuck on anything. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a good day.